Hello, I'm back with another of my CoCo 2 videos. This time what I was running into was when I ran this for a while, I've been messing around with level 1 OS 9. This part of it here where the power supply is would get very, very hot, and I was kind of told that that is not atypical for these twos. If you don't have the power supply with the cage around, I just have the one that's open, it can run really hot. So I wanted to show in this video kind of my solution, which was sort of to run the computer off USB power, which seems to work pretty well, and I'll talk about that. So after looking at the schematic for a while, I tried running my CoCo 2 on USB power. This works pretty well. Basically what I've got is a little clips inside attached to the motherboard, and I'm running into a power strip that has good USB power. Works fine with the CoCo SDC. In fact, I'm running OS 9 level 1 on the CoCo 2. You can see the lowercase works, thanks to the Nitrous 9 Facebook group helping me out there. What doesn't work? The cassette port doesn't, and neither does the serial port. I don't know why the cassette port doesn't work. That seems like it should. So where did I tap in on the motherboard? This picture shows I went to C28 and put ground at bottom and power at the top. I used this for ground, but I did move the power around, including on the side of R2 as I show here, but that didn't seem to matter, so I went with C28. C28 is just a capacitor on the power grid. Here you can see it between U7 and U2. Interestingly, this computer you can see has CoCo VGA, but the red and white coming off the CR4 and CR3 are actually going to the composite mod that Ed Schneider did, and this does not work with this setup. I have a speculation why. If you can see where I'm pointing, he's tapping off the bridge rectifier, which is doing the AC to DC conversion, probably to get down to like CMOS voltages, and of course that's not powered in this setup. So here's the joystick working, powering off of USB power, and the joystick seems to work. It's a terrible joystick. I'm mostly like doing this off trim, but it works as badly as it ever did on this computer. And I'm kind of amazed I've actually, nope, there's dead clown. Ugh. So I did custom solder up the USB connector with just power and ground. You can look at the pinout online. Thanks for watching. For my setup, this USB works fine. It drives the CoCo SDC and the computer. I can use the joystick. I don't play a lot of games, but if I did, and the CoCo VGA works great. And one advantage is that I can unplug the USB and simply plug back in the power supply. There's nothing wrong with it, and everything will work. So if I need to use the cassette port or the serial ports for drive wire or something, they would be all set.